make sure that was the number that came across. I told you that was Jamie's number that contacted us 3 times in a row. So let me explain something to Mr. Fernando. Mr. Fernando, you are going to small claims court. Now, small claims court does not require an attorney. Guess what else doesn't require an attorney? CCB. Copyright Claims Board doesn't require an attorney. This is going to be just me and you in the courtroom. That's what's going to happen. Now, later on, when we take you to civil court for the $1 million lawsuit, this will involve an attorney. But for right now, you're going to small claims court, and quite a few times, because again, you've taken my picture and you have slandered me on YouTube, and I've never given you permission to use my face in any way whatsoever. So that's a lawsuit. You have used my copyrights on multiple occasions, which that's why we were granted the court order through the CCB. Now, and you don't understand how the law works, because again, if you did, when I called you, you wouldn't have went into this rant. So let me explain to you how it works so you can understand this, because I can't talk to you on the phone because you scream and yell too much, and I don't have time for that. So bottom line is that the document that came to your front door by the process server, in order for us to get that document for the process server, there had to be enough evidence to show that you committed this crime against our copyrights, which we had enough evidence to get a process server to come to your front door and to serve you. If there wasn't enough evidence, then what would have happened would have never made it to a judge. Judge would have never got it to a process server. That would have never happened. It would have not have been enough evidence at all, period. So I had to do something called an amendment on the file to show exactly that there was enough evidence and information showing that we did have a legitimate, real copyright. Now, mind you, we have text messages from you claiming that our copyrights are fake and they're not real. We have multiple phone numbers from you that you've used multiple times, including hate mail, racial slurs, pornography. We even have you showing pornography on your website, abusing your website, and again, using copyrights without our permission. And again, if you take someone's face and you alter it or change it, it's called defamation, which means you could be sued for this. But for some reason, you feel that you can't be sued for this, and you can be sued for it. You dox my address multiple times, which you can show in a YouTube video showing you clearly, telling people to come down to our address and to come visit us. And keep in mind, my documents are not registered anywhere to any place I'm living at. They're registered to my website. You, on the other hand, your business is registered to your place that you're living in. So, with that being said, for posting my pictures and basically abusing my pictures and basically slandering my product, I can sue for this. This is not going to civil court. We're taking this before a small claims court. See, if I take it to civil court, I can hit you in one big hit. But I don't want to do that. I'm taking you to small claims court because I can file multiple lawsuits against you and I can drag you in and out of court. And that's what I'm planning to do. I'm going to sue you for basically slandering my product. I'm going to take you before the CCB and file 2 separate lawsuits. One basically for the Black Series edition, the other one for the Crystal Edge, which shows you using our logos and our copyrighted material multiple times on your website. Keep in mind, this is going to be per lawsuit for each time you use these logos over and over again. So you're going to be getting sued quite a few times through the CCB because you have used our copyrighted material without a permission. My copyrights are registered and they are legit, and you feel they're not legit, you can do whatever you want to do, and this is what you're going to get sued over. So you can get mad all you want and get upset. You'll have a process server, as I said before, will come to your front door. Now, last time I told you about this, what happened? Process server came to your front door, right? So that shows you at the end of the day, yes, we can reach out and have a server come to your door, get you ready for court. Now, this time around, since I know the documents quite well, and I've done this already, there won't be no running out of time. This time we will have that process server at your front door, and we will have it posted at your door or in your hand, one way or another, so we can get ready the process of bringing you to court and filing these lawsuits against you. Because again, you violated multiple times. Top of that, I will be bringing your company to court because your company at the end of the day has violated certain rules that you're not supposed to do, and you have committed fraud against other people and your customers at the end of the day, which you claim that you haven't, but you have. You sold them house paint. Your product's not tested. You have no way to back these products up in any way whatsoever, and you know this from the door. And you're also being sued from my company because, again, you made false accusations that our products were too dark, they're unwatchable, and this, that, and the other. And this is the reason why I sent you a certified letter asking you to send us black paint so we can do these demonstrations live on YouTube for everyone to see. And you refuse to send out these documents. So, since you refused to send me the black paint, that means at the end of the day, you knew my product worked 100% and you lied on camera. And because of that, Fernando, we don't need a lawyer. We're taking you to small claims court. You're going to small claims court 8 times at $12,000 a pop. See, I'm going to drag you out of the comfort of your home. I'm going to transfer you over here to Pennsylvania, and I'll file a lawsuit against you over and over again and again and again. And then I'm going to take you before the CCB. I'm going to file another lawsuit against you for copyright infringements for my Black Series edition, and also for my Crystal Edge, which we did not give you permission to use at all. So if you feel at the end of the day that you haven't violated anything, I will send enough documents over to your attorney, have him reach out and contact me, and I'll send him enough documents that I guarantee at the end of the day he won't touch you with a 10-foot pole. Because you have a lot of stuff that you did at the end of the day that you should not have done. And guess what? You are going to court. Now, again, we didn't need an attorney to file for the CCB. Again, that's the Copyright Small Claims Board. Bottom line, it's going to be me, you, and a judge in a room, and that's what's going to happen. So, I'll see you in court soon. And again, after I win my judgment, I will be filing an execution of judgment, which means I'm entitled to your income tax return. I'm entitled to your pay wages. I'm retired to the items in your house. I'm retired to just about anything that's going to add up to what you're going to owe me at the end of the day. Now, if you said at the end of the day that I violated your product anyway, what way would we have violated your product? Your product is house paint. Clearly it's house paint. If you're going to sit there and say at the end of the day that, hey, start these rumors that my product is nothing more than house paint, it is. Because there's a video right here on the flash drive showing your product matching house paint multiple times. And you ripping your customers off multiple times. So what are you going to do? Go to try to take me to court and go, oh, you said my product was fraud? It is fraud, Jamie. We got you on tape committing the fraud. We got you on tape doing so much stuff, it's not even funny. Your very company itself is a fraud. You have committed perjury on your own LLC. So there's no way in the world you're going to be able to go into a courtroom and say that your company is in outstanding standing condition and your own LLC itself shows that you have committed perjury. So you can sit there and say all you want, that, oh, he doesn't have a lawyer, he's not going to do anything. We're taking you to small claims court. There is no attorney required in small claims court. And you're going multiple times. Next time you get on the phone and you start ranting about all this nonsense, understand how it works at the end of the day. Understand you're not the sharpest nail in the box or attack in the box at the end of the day, but you have gotten yourself in a ton of trouble. See right here? This is where you use my face without my permission on your site, which I gave you no permission to do so. And you're going to get sued for this. This is going to cost you a lot of money. Docking my address. This is all the evidence we have on you, Mr. Fernando. We have a ton of evidence on you. It just goes on and on and on. All the information, all this we have on you. Copyright infringements. It just goes on and on and on. So yeah, I've got recordings. I've got documents scanned to the FBI and also to with the police. You're going to face some bad things. And if you think at the end of the day you can't be sued, yes, you can be sued. We'll see you in small claims court, and we'll see you a few times. You're going to see you a few times in small claims court. What else do we have here on this guy right here? Unbelievable, this stuff gets. He had a nerve to get on the phone and argue with me on the phone, talking about have your lawyer contact my. I don't have to. You're going to small claims court. That's why attorney's not needed for small claims court. It'll be me, you, and the lawyer. Now at 12,000, at 4 times you're going to show up. This is going to add up. And with the CCB lawsuits, they're $30,000 a piece. So let me see. Now consider the documents I have on here and the documents we have on there. So why you can't do dumb stuff, man. And you're going to get on the phone and argue with me. I called back because I knew it was your number. I wanted to make sure it was 100%. But thank you. We have confirmed that that is his number, and now I'm going to be passing it to the proper authorities tomorrow. So basically, have your number now, which means the FBI will have your number now, and also too, you're going to go change your both ass and the police, because you did call my residency here 3 times in a row. We can show proof of that. I called you back to make sure the number was confirmed, who it was, and you picked up and gave your name. Here we go. You remember this right here? It's going to cost you $12,000. Each one of these pictures is going to cost you 12 grand. Did I give you permission to use my face? Doesn't it say Crow screen paint mixes right here? Yes, it does. Isn't that my face? That's going to cost you $12,000 right there. Here we go. We got another one right here. Posted a picture saying dead or alive. Isn't that you right there? Guess what? That's another $12,000. I can sue you for each one of these pictures. Do you have any idea what this is going to add up to? Now, you're talking about lawyer? No, it's small claims court. There's no attorney involved. It's me and you and a judge. That's it. I want no interference, just me and you in that courtroom. And when we go to the CCB and I file again another charge for you for copyright infringements, it'll be me, you, and a judge. That's what's going to happen. There you go. Look, use my face again without my permission. That's another $12,000. It's going to add up, man. It is going to add up. Got you again. Guess what? Another $12,000. I can file as many times as I want. So where does this bother you? Well, each time I file a charge against you, that means that if you decide to fight it, you're going to have to fly airline tickets all the way up here to Pennsylvania, and that's going to be expensive. And you're going to do this multiple times. I'm not responsible for paying your airline. That's going to be you at the end of the day. You're going to pay for all that. And every time you lose, and if you don't show up, that means you're going to pay my court costs, filing fees, even the process server, everything, including the $12,000 that'll be taken out of your banking account each time we file. And when I go up to the prosecutor, go up to execution of judgment, put my document in paperwork, we leave it to a debt collector. They are going to come in and freeze your banking accounts. They're going to be ones going to take your stuff from you. You're going to go through this over and over again. Now, when the CCB kicks in, that's a different story. That's a whole different category. That's a $30,000 lawsuit. You got 2 of them because you used my copyright multiple times, and I'm going to sue you on both accounts. And then don't remember, we filed a post office fraud charge against you. So that's a different area right there. That's a 20-year prison sentence with a $1 million fine attached to it. And we have proof you've done that too. So he got on the phone when we called him, and he started ranting about, get your lawyer, call my lawyer, get your lawyer. Nobody, you're going to small claims court. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about? No, Jamie, calm down. You're going to small claims court. There's no lawyer involved in this. This is going to be me and you and the judge. No lawyer at all. Just me and you and the judge. That's it. I don't want anybody interfering. I don't want anybody talking for you. You don't talk well. I know that from the door. So I want you to be in that courtroom, and I want you to explain to that judge what you did. I don't want your attorney involved to interrupt. Nothing at all. Now, when I get done crushing you enough, because I have a strategy for this, when I get done crushing you enough in those small claim courtrooms, then I'm going to bring you into the big boy courtroom. By then, we can show the judge that we have a history of suing you for doing dumb stuff, including the criminal charges and everything. So we're building the case on you. That's what's being done. These are conversations that we've had with you right here. They said bring down any text messages, anything, doxing addresses. Isn't that your company's name right there? Everything is on file. Everything. That's you, right? So you can get a lawyer to contact me all you want. I'm going to send them all this over, and I guarantee you walks away from your case. Look at the stuff we have on you. I even have video recordings of you telling people to come down to my address. Would you dox my address? So, how are you going to get out of this situation? And keep in mind, it will come before the judge that if you try to use your company as saying that it's in good standing, well, we can show your documents on your LLC that it's not. So you crying and ranting on the phone when I called you and yelling and screaming, that's not going to help you at all. and you yelling, I'm pretty sure you're on YouTube right now, telling me he don't have a lawyer. We're not going to that kind of lawsuit. You're going to small claims court. That's what I was trying to explain to you on the phone as you started ranting. When you get to that point, this is where it's time for me to hang the phone up, because there's no point having a conversation with a child. You're going to small claims court. Look up withdrawals in small claims court. We don't need attorneys. It's going to be me, you, and a judge, because I don't want anyone to speak for you. That's what's going to happen for you. So you're going to talk with your best voice. Don't snap. Don't lose your temper in there, because you can get yourself in a lot of trouble. And if you lie, you know I'm going to catch you. So you don't want that either. So all these pictures, all these documents you had, these are on the police report, which means they can pull up the police report that shows all these documents on how you carried on, used my face, doxed my address. It's all documented. And he was asking for the incident report. The incident report, I've shown the incident report multiple times. Why would you ask for something I've already showed you multiple times? We gave you the incident report. You have it already. It's on the videos. So the fact that you asked for that twice automatically tells me from the door that you've just been blocking it all out. That's what you've been doing. Now, when we go before the CCB, Copyrights Claim Board, it'll be me, you, and a judge. And you're going to have to show that judge that the copyrighted material that you had on your website, that you clearly stated that it was your copyright, you can do whatever you want to do with it, that you got permission from me. You're going to have to show some kind of document that I gave you permission to use that. If not, it's going to cost you 30 grand. And you have two of these coming at you. $60,000. So we're talking about roughly altogether, including the small claims court and the CCB, probably close to about $120,000, $130,000 you're going to owe me. And that's with interest. So if you have it sitting around, then good, you can pay me. And if you can't, then what's going to happen is it's going to get pretty bad. Which means even if you don't have the money, I'm going to take it out of your check, and I'm going to take it out of your income tax. But you're going to pay me my money. What else do we have on here? Where's that recording on that right there? There we go. Yeah, your YouTube channels, all those were recorded. Everything, videos you try to delete off your file, all that stuff is documented. But I'm glad I got your number now, because we didn't have your number, but thank you so much. See what I mean by people being impatient? He's upset and he's angry, contacted me 3 times when the rant and carry on. We didn't pick up on that because that's what he wanted. He wanted to pick up, start an argument, that's what he wanted. We do is we let him call, we know it's him, and then what we do from there is that we go in and we don't answer the call, we block him. Then we call him back off camera and have a conversation with him. That's how people doing business. But I try to talk to you, but you went into this rant about get your lawyer to contact my lawyer. Jamie, you're going to small claims court. I kept telling you you're going to small claims court. You won't need a lawyer. It'll be just me and you, that's it. And you're not coming down here anyway because you have criminal charges. Once you step foot in Pennsylvania, you're in the jurisdiction zone, which means I can have you arrested. So you're not going to show up, period. I know that already. So I can sue you for whatever I want. You won't show up, and you can't. Because you won't go home. You'll be down here in handcuffs. You have criminal charges that filed against you. And all I have to do is say, hey, he's here. He's in the courtroom right now. And they'll come and get you. So you're not going to show up. That's what you're going to do. Look at all this information we have on you. Tons and tons of information on you. So all the stuff that you did, all your pictures, it's all been scanned. It's on police record right now. So all that stuff is in the system already. So you can't do anything at all, period. But I'm glad I did call the number. I'm glad I did talk to you. You try to be nice and you're like, well, how you doing? You have nerve to say, how you doing after all this dirty stuff you've done to me at the end of the day? And I just let you know right from the door, I'm suing you in court. What did I tell you on the phone? I will be suing you in court, and I will be. Just like when I told you I was going to have a process server pop up at your front door. Did I keep my word when I said that? Yeah, process server popped up at your front door. Guess what? Some more are going to pop up at your front door. Well, Next time you want to go around using someone's face without their permission, just remember you can get sued for that. All of you were on this. This whole entire page was documented and recorded. So if you get rid of it, we still have a copy of the entire page and all the videos attached to it. Where all you guys are on this page carrying on and acting up. This is where you made a video claim that you were making my product. That's how my product was supposed to be displayed. It's going to cost you some money. Now you see that gritty, bumpy texture? That's the same way his product popped up. That's why he removed the video off his account. Because you guys are making that stuff with water. Which means you're committing fraud against your customers. Products are not real. We have conversations of you, docking addresses, with your name, company's name sitting right next to it. Look at that. You got yourself in a lot of trouble, man. I told you, look, I think you do suffer from some kind of mental issue. I do believe this, because the conversation having the phone, the just ranting and screaming and yelling he was doing, again, you could tell me, get your money, dude, calm down. I'm trying to explain to you, you're going to small claims court. And he goes, oh, you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, I do know what I'm talking about. So again, I mean business. I had someone already come to your apartment and serve you. So again, I'm going to make sure this time it sticks. I'm going to make sure this time I get you in court. Now, like I said, it's up to you whether you show up or not. You don't want to show up, that's your business at the end of the day. But I got enough here, and this phone over here, and documents on this right here. Yeah, to sue you for whatever I want. Isn't that supposed to be me right there? Isn't that your company right there? And they have your company's LLC and documents. They have all that, everything. The whole 9 yards, all of it. And now we got your phone number, which I'm going to be sending over tomorrow. Boy, I tell you. So now you understand, you're going to court. Small claims, that's where you're going. Isn't this my copyrights right here? It is, ain't it? Yeah, it is. Did I give you permission to use that? No, I didn't. Well, guess what that means? That's a $30,000 lawsuit. The CCB, that's where you're going at. Now, if you're going to call here, I would appreciate it that you act like an adult. I don't want to see the same energy that we can show the judge at the end of the day, because we have recordings of having conversations with you on your site, and you give up that same energy, the ranting, the screaming, the yelling, the threats, all that stuff at the end of the day. Trouble you get yourself into. And don't try to use your company, like I said, as a good standing company. No, you forget about that. That's definitely going to come up with that whole LLC mess. Ranting and carrying on. You can't have a conversation. This guy is screaming and yelling.
My name is Kenneth Bird. I'm making this recording for court. So we had to file charges against an internet troll by the name of Fernando Gonzalez. This individual posted our address and was inviting people to come down and visit me. Keep in mind, we received all kinds of hate mail, racial slurs, all kinds of things, because basically he was trying to say that my company that I'm running, that I'm a scammer, and that I rip people off. This is a video that he shot of the apartment that I used to live in, that I moved due to the fact that my life was in danger. So here. Also, too, we have a police report on the entire incident.
This is how it used to look. Now it looks like, with these awesome screens. Look at that floor screen and this big screen. Oh man, it looks so beautiful, man. And also what it used to look. like this, corner apartment, 102. And this is how it looks now. And that is where Taco usually sits.
Taco's my cat.
Right there. Yeah. So, this is another room right here, as you can see. And it used to look like that. But hey, man, go visit them. Say what's up. Alright, guys, if you want to see the best of the best screen paints in the market right now, visit 1521 West Union Street, apartment 102. Check it out. This is how it used to look. Now it looks like, with these awesome screens. Look at that, floor screen and this big screen.
So that's going to cost you 12 grand right there, and criminal charges, because I'm going to make sure that judge locks you up before you can't come down, Jamie. You come down here, you're going to get locked up. That's a serious charge right here. I can actually come down to California, and I can go to your police unit down there and file charges in California, and I will show up and have you arrested today right on the spot. Play with me and see what happens. Because our officer told me that. I can literally go file those charges over there. And I'll pop up in California. Oh, we will be there. I'll get you locked up tonight. Play, see what happens. But until then, my process server is going to be there. It's going to be stamped to your door, and it'll tell you when you read through the document. If you got the first document, you got it already. If you read through it, it tells you right from the door that you're going to the CCB Small Claims Court, which means that you don't need a lawyer. It's just going to be you going to have to show up. I'm pretty sure you read through that thing. So the other ones are going to be popping. It's going to tell you that you'll be down here, and you'll basically be having a small claims filed against you. Mind, there's going to be several lawsuits, so they're going to add up, including those 30,000 a pop for each one of those CCBs. And keep in mind, you still, which I'm going to show the judge, that we had to file charges against you for mail fraud against my company, and this is going to cost you the big one. That's going to be a 20 years in jail and a $1 million fine. So the judge is going to see all that, everything. I'm going to file all that into the documents, everything, so they can get an understanding of what kind of person that you are. So again, if you took the time, stop screaming and yelling on the phone, because again, only time I call you, unless I'm answering back something dumb, you're done. That's it. And it's rare. I call you. I don't bother with you at all, period. But you contacted my phone 3 times in a row. We heard it on the live stream. You constantly call me over and over again. That was him. So when the stream is over, because he needs some kind of publicity or whatever. I don't know what he does in the day, but he needs some kind of limelight nonsense. He's always wanting something. So we contact him. And he picks up the phone and he starts ranting and carrying about, have your lawyer, call my lawyer if you got a lawyer. No, I'm trying to explain to you, you're going to small claims court. There's no attorney involved in that. So it's going to be me and you and that judge. That's how I want it. Close and tight. Me and you in the room. I want you in there with me. That's what I want you. You got no judge to help, no lawyer to help you out in any way whatsoever. I'm going to strip that from you. Because your lawyer can do all the talking for you. We don't want that. We just want you in that room. That's all we want. So now you're going to have to defend yourself. And I'm quite aware of how to work and maneuver the courtrooms easily, because I've taken the people to court. I've had lawsuits before. I know how to do my business at the end of the day. You can't even fill out a basic document for an LLC, but I can file court papers with no problem, because I love paperwork. That's what I do. So I'm going to be following my court documents, get all that done, and I'll see you in court. Now, if you choose not to show up, you forfeit. Like I said, at the end of the day, I'm going to execute judgment. And if you notice that your bank card's not working anymore, or basically a black truck shows up with some police officers and they're there to take their stuff, that's the reason why. So it's not going to go away bye-bye like the LLC. As you can see, you're not good with paperwork because you didn't know how to fill out the, what's it called? Statement due. You didn't know how to fill out the forms correctly. And they're very easy to do, by the way. But the problem with him was he could have filled them out if he didn't lie on the document by saying his company was only 5 months old. If he had put down the truth, then he would have been able to put those documents in, and it would have completed his whole entire filing for his LLC. But he lied, and that's the reason why I can't put him in there, because he committed perjury. So that's that. So see you court soon. So now you got the, because I don't want him going on YouTube and spreading lies as usual. Oh, he called me up and he said he don't have a lawyer. No. We're going to nip that in the butt, because we know you like to lie a lot. We contacted you, and I told you you're going to small claims court. and you refuse to listen, and you start screaming about have my lawyer contact you, there's no lawyer contacting you. The only lawyer that's going to contact you is at the end of the year, and that's the attorney we're going to hire to sue you for basically committing that fraud against my company, all that black paint. Then you'll have my attorney reach out to you. But for right now, we're going to small claims court, so no lawyer needed. It's just going to be me and you and a judge. And that means you're going to have to speak for yourself. Take a deep breath. Try to use clear, understanding words. Don't lie. Don't commit perjury in there, because it can go wrong really quick, real fast. And don't lose your temper while you're in there like you did on the phone. Learn to be an adult. So I'm going to take all the evidence we have and get you ready for court. And you're going to do this multiple times, so you know that. It's not going to be one time and we're done. No, we're going to be suing you multiple times because you've literally done a lot of stuff. All right, so I hope he's got an understanding of that right there. All right, your number's blocked, so you can't call us anymore. So that's the end of that right there. I just contacted you for the one time, and that's it. So if you gave me a chance and you didn't rant so much on the phone like you usually do when you come to a chat room with us, or when we go to your site and you rant and carry on, if you just learned to calm yourself down, you would have just listened to me. I told you you're going to small claims court. That's what the CCB is. It's Copyright Claims Board. It's small claims court. You're going there twice, and then you're going to come over here, and you're going to go maybe 4 or 5 times over here in small claims court for the individual problems that you cause, as in slandering our company, the posting my face without my permission, and all the other stuff we have against you. That's it. It's simple and plain. Like again, you're not going to go to jail if you don't show up, but you are going to lose your stuff. That's what's going to happen. So it's up to you whether or not you want to come down and you want to basically tell your side of the story. But mind you, I have criminal charges on you too, which means once you cross over from California to Pennsylvania, you'll be in the jurisdiction zone. That's it. All right, gotta go.